Hey YouTube, it's Enigma here. So this is our ninth session in Road to Get LRDI series. So this is a moderate difficulty set. The maximum amount of time they should be providing to this set in a exam environment is 20 minutes, and max to max 22 minutes. That should be enough to for cracking the set. So I will, as usual, I will provide the PDF of the session in the comment section below. You can access through that, and after that, so let's get cracking. So during a particular year, each of the five friends, Farhan, Jai, Kalyan, Naveen, and Manju, either took a loan from or gave a loan to each of the remaining four friends. Okay, so we have a condition in which one of the friends either taking a loan from other friends or giving a loan to other friend. That is the thing that is described. None of the friends took a loan from and gave a loan to the same friend. So which means it can't happen that Farhan is giving loan to Jay and Jay is taking loan from Farhan. This is not gonna happen. This is not possible that Farhan is giving a loan to Jay and Jay is giving a loan to Farhan. This is not possible. Except this, everything is possible. Each person gave a loan to exactly 2%, and for any person, the total amount of loan taken by him is equal to the total amount of loan given by him. This can be understood that if Farhan is giving a loan of 500 to 2%, let's say person A and person B, that means Farhan would also take loan from 2%, and the total of that person that and the total of the loan that is taken by Farhan would be the same as the number of the amount that is Farhan is giving. So if Farhan is giving 500 loan to 2%, that he will also take as a loan 500 rupees. That is being mentioned here, and a person gives a loan only to 2%. That's first point. Kalyan gave a loan of 500 to Farhan while Naveen gave a loan of 300 to Manju. So this is definite information. The amount of loan that Jai gave to Kalyan is 100 more than what Naveen gave to Farhan. Definite information. Total amount of loan that Farhan gave is 200 more than total amount of loan that Manju took. Some sort of definite information. And last point is also I'm seeing the definite information. So I'm much more interested in making a table out of this information. We will see how we'll make it. And first let's see whether there is possibility, like whether we'll get definite answer or possibility. So let's check the question as well. What is the amount of loan that Jai gave to Kalyan? This is a definite answer. Who took maximum loan from Farhan? Can be a definite answer or is a definitive answer. Maximum loan was taken by definitive answer. The loan amount involved which of the following pair of person is the same as it between Manju and Farhan. So definite answer. So we don't need to be concerned about possibilities. We will be able to crack the set extremely well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a section which I'm going to write the name of all the four persons, that is Farhan, Jai, Kalyan, Naveen, and Manju, five persons. Then I will be making a separate block for two persons, that like a person is giving a loan for 2%, so I will be making a 2% block. And at the last section of the block, I will be adding a total, like the total amount that he is giving on, giving to other person. So that would be the breakup of this table. I have already made the table. This is how tables look like. Now let's start filling the information. Each person gave a loan to exactly 2%, that is loan 1 and loan 2. And for any person, the total amount of loan taken by him is equal to the total amount of loan given by him, which means this total, like the amount of value that if Farhan is if Farhan is giving 500 as a loan, then in this block, wherever, no matter what, where Farhan comes, the sum total of those two value would be the value of this, or the value of Farhan that's being mentioned in first. Kalyan gave a loan of 500 to Farhan. So Kalyan gave a loan of 500 to Farhan, while Naveen gave a loan of 300 to Manju. Naveen gave a loan of 300 to Manju. By this information, we can always confer, because we have already stated that none of the friends took a loan from and gave a loan to the same friend. So if Kalyan is giving a loan of 500 to Farhan, then Farhan cannot give a loan to Kalyan. And similarly, if Naveen is giving a loan of 300 to Manju, then Manju cannot give a loan to Naveen. That is one thing of key crux of information that we have gotten from this. Second point is done. The amount of loan that Jai gave to Kalyan. Jai gave to Kalyan. So Jai is giving a loan to Kalyan. This value is 100 rupees more than Naveen gave to Farhan. So if Naveen is giving a loan to Farhan and if this value is X, then Jai gave to Kalyan is X plus 100. That is being mentioned in the you can say our starting statement. Based on this, I will further mark it. Naveen is giving a loan to Manju and Farhan. So Manju and Farhan cannot you can say give the loan to Naveen. And by this we can always assume, because there are five people, Farhan cannot give loan to Farhan. So Farhan cannot give himself a loan. And we know that Kalyan and Naveen are not the candidates that are going to that are not going to be taking loan from Farhan. So Jai and Manju are the only two places where he will take Jai and Manju. And by the same logic, I will fill it, because Jai is taking a loan from Farhan. So by that same logic, Jai is taking a loan from Farhan. Farhan cannot give. Jai is taking a loan from Farhan. So here Farhan cannot come, and Manju is taking a loan from Farhan. So here Farhan cannot come. So that is the key crux of information that we have figured out right now. So let's keep cracking. The amount of loan that Jay gave to Kalyan. Jay gave to Kalyan. This is we have, 100 more than Naveen gave to Farhan. This is automatically taken. Total amount of loan that Farhan gave, this value. The total amount of loan that Farhan gave, this value is 200 more than total amount of loan that Manju took, this value. Because we know that the amount that a person is taking, like if, for example, the amount that Manju is taking as a loan, it is also the same amount that she is giving as a loan. So which means this value is definitely 200 more than what Manju took. So this is actually not x plus 200. I will mark it y plus 200 because this is a different value, and I will consider this as y for clearer crux of information. So this is also done. Then we have the amount of loan that Jay gave to Naveen. So Jay is giving a loan to Naveen is 400. So this value is definite 400, which is twice the amount of loan that Jay took from Manju. So Jay is taking from Manju, and this is twice. So this is the key crux of information that we've taken. Now let's look at the missing values. Manju has giving loan to Jay. So this value, now we have to say Manju is either in Kalyan. Manju is one Manju, and Manju is done. So Jay is also done. Then we have Farhan is also done. So we have Kalyan and Naveen are the only possible candidates which are left. Kalyan cannot come here, so Kalyan has to come here. So this value has to be Kalyan, and Manju is done. Manju is done. Kalyan is done. Naveen is the left candidate, and Naveen is also done. Naveen is done. Jay is done. Farhan is done. Manju is done. So what is the left candidate that we have to see? Jay is automatically done. Manju is done. Kalyan is done. Naveen is not done. Naveen, this value has to be Naveen. This value is Naveen. So we are done with this. Now one thing that I will do, I would like to simplify this value because we have x plus 300. So this total value becomes an x plus 300. Similarly, we have 400. So this becomes x plus 500 total value. Okay. Now one thing I would like to see is J. Okay, let's look at like this. So Jay has been taking a value of, like, look at this. Jay has a total of x plus 500, because we know that the amount that a person is giving to somebody is the same as the amount that he's going to take from two people. So this is the total amount of loan that Jay is taking, is Jay is giving is x plus 500. So he has to take x plus 500 as well. He has taken 200 from here, so the the deficit here is x plus 300. So x plus 300 is the amount that Jay is going to be taking from here. So this is fine. The amount of loan that Manju is giving is y. Okay, so Manju has to recoup a value of y from two places that's been mentioned here. So Manju here is 300. So the only way possible for Manju to recoup y would be, you can say, let's look at like this. Like, rather than going on to this direction, I would like to focus on this first. Like, this value has to be y plus 200. We have already been given x plus 300. So what should be the value here so that we can get a value of y plus 200? This is x, so we need a minus of x, and we also need a plus of y, and we also need a minus of 100. So if you clarify this whole equation, so when you clarify this equation, you will get the value as x plus 300. So this equation becomes x plus 300 plus y minus x minus 100. So by looking at this, x gets cancelled and it becomes y plus 200. So you will get the final value. So this is the thing. Now I would like to focus on Manju first, because we need to eliminate a variable in order to get the answer. So Manju is giving a loan of y, and this y is also equals to Manju's 300 plus y minus x minus 100. Now if you carefully observe, y is to be cancelled and the value of x comes out to be 200. Now since x is 200, what I will do, I will replace the value of x with 200. So this value becomes a 200. 200 plus 300, this becomes a 500. 200 plus 100, this becomes a 300. This is automatically a 500. This is 300, this is 200. This becomes a 200. And this becomes a 200, so this becomes a y minus 300. Y minus 300. Y plus 200 is possible, so this is a 700. This is a 500. Okay, so this is possible. Now first thing is that Jay's total is completely done. Naveen has to take a loan of, is giving a loan of 500, so he has to take a loan of you can say 500. 400 is already taking, so this value has to be 100, which means this total becomes 600. So that is fine. Now we have Kalyan is giving a loan of 600, so he has to take a loan of 600. So 300 is already recouping from Jay. So from Manju, he will going to take 300. So K plus J becomes a value of 500. So this value becomes a 500 and this value becomes a 700. That's the value. And we have the value of y becomes 500. So 500 minus 300, this becomes a value of 200. So we will clarify this. Okay, so this is specifically fine. Everything is gonna in syncing in place. So let's check the questions. What is the amount of loan that Jay gave to Kalyan? So Jay is giving a loan of 300 to Kalyan. So the answer of the first question is 300. Then we have who took maximum loan from Farhan. So maximum loan from Farhan is being taken by Jay. So the answer is Jay. Then maximum loan was taken by two candidates, Jay and Farhan. So this is Jay and Farhan. Okay. Then we have the loan amount involved between which of the following pair of person is the same as between Manju and Farhan. So we have Manju and Farhan. So we have to say Manju and Farhan. There is no Farhan here. So Farhan and Manju. Farhan and Manju 200. So we have to check a relationship where the answers comes out to be 200. Manju and Jay. Manju and Jay. Yes, 200. Manju and Jay. Okay, Manju and Farhan. Farhan and Manju is 200. Manju and Jay. Manju and Jay is 200. Yes, first is the correct answer to this. Let's check further for like further elimination. Jay and Farhan. Jay and Farhan is 500. So this is incorrect. Then we have Naveen and Jay. Naveen and Jay. Jay and Naveen. This is also wrong. Kalyan and Jay. Kalyan and Jay. Jay and Kalyan. Kalyan and Jay and Kalyan 300. So this is also wrong. So this is the probably the right answer to this question. So as you can see, this is not a like I can say extremely hard difficulty set. What you have to figure it out is write down the conditions and maybe like you just remember what we have written. Like this value would be distributed in two format, and if you remember that clear condition, you would be able to crack the set pretty easily.